real reason you cannot stop checking your ex's social media, WhatsApp, location, friends' social medias, etc. And no, it is not because you're madly in love with them still, or even because you miss them. There are far more deeper psychological reasons that can all be worked on and fixed why you compulsively check something that you know isn't going to help you heal. And it's often frustrating. So many clients will say to me, I know I need to stop, Paige, but when the craving hits, it hits. And I just can't let go of it. I can't stop checking. I can't stop investigating. It's taking over my life because it's a habit that I just can't break, and I don't know how to break, and I don't even know if I want to break it, because that feels scary. That is me fully shutting the door and accepting it's done. But ultimately, this is clinging on to barbed wire and bleeding. But the key to knowing how to fix this is the key to understanding why psychologically it's happening. A lot of the tin canned advice of go no contact isn't going to work in this situation. A lot of the advice of just try not to or distract yourself isn't going to work. It's like burying a bomb. Eventually, it's going to go off unless we deal with this properly, chemically, psychologically. Number 1, you have become addicted and dependent emotionally on gathering information. You have become Expecto Cluedo. Have they met somebody else yet? Have they been out? Have they been on WhatsApp the normal amount of time they are? Why are they at that location? Why have they blocked me? Why have they unblocked me? You're trying to work out what they're really thinking, what they're really doing, what they're really feeling, based on this secondhand information via social media. You're painting a picture with it every single day. Sometimes finding relief, sometimes not. Heart absolutely racing every time you check because you're absolutely petrified of what you're going to find, but also not being able to stop and feeling like you need to know what's going on, and that's the only way that you can. The reality is you're looking in the wrong place. You're in the middle of the desert looking for a beach whale. It's not going to happen. You're not going to find one there. Your brain is desperately trying to piece together this person, the relationship, why they've done what they've done, said what they've said, etc. And it's massively trying to find some certainty in checking that social media. The reality is all it's doing is making you more anxious, giving you less psychological safety. It's giving you a quick chemical hit, but it's not actually helping you heal, it's keeping you stuck. And in this situation, we need to provide the brain with true emotional consistency and safety. Once you have that and you're getting answers and you're understanding things and you're gaining true acceptance because you're actually processing and not stuck in this loop of doom, you find that the cravings come down. Number 2, you feel you have become the expert on them. You can read between the lines. You notice nuances of maybe what they're liking or how they're writing something. You notice if they haven't been online for 3 hours or if they have. Your brain has started to convince you that being an expert in them is actually the safest and best thing ever, and that it's helping you gather even more data and it's helping you heal. It's not. Ultimately, it's fueling hope. Because all the time you still feel connected and an expert in this person, you're still staying attached to this person, which isn't allowing you to fully process, grieve or heal or get to a place of indifference, which I know feels scary. But the reality is being an expert in them is not a badge of honor right now, because your brain is going to twist and move that evidence based on a narrative that's going to help you. But actually, a lot of times that's a narrative that keeps hope alive, and hope is never going to help you through this. Number 3, hope. You're either clinging on to hope in the form of something you're going to see, or you're clinging on to the hope that you're not going to see a certain something. It doesn't matter what the hope is, it's still hope. And ultimately what this is going to do is keep you in a place of overthinking, keep you in a place where you wake up and all you do is think of this person, what that could have meant, future conversations you may have, what they could be feeling. What you're doing is avoiding your own healing completely. And you're hyper-focusing on someone that you're not even necessarily in contact with. Will they come back? Will they change? Did they ever love me? Just go round these loops that for every one question you feel you can relatively answer, another 5 appear. Whether you are clinging on to hope that they're not going to move on and you can breathe because they haven't posted yet and they are still behaving in the way that you know they do, expert, or whether it's that you're really hoping to see something, you're clinging on to hope. And hope is you just treading water. You can't go back to the old island and you can't get to the new island all the time you're treading the water. Now, when we work with clients effectively through this, it's not about ripping it away from you. It's not about forcing your brain into anything, but it is about saying, okay, these 3 mechanisms in the brain are keeping you stuck. If we do not change these mechanisms, you are going to go deeper and deeper and deeper into the quicksand, and you're never, ever, ever going to feel the relief that you can actually feel when you're through this.